Okay.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning,
Hello.
thanks.
All right, so we're looking straight up at the original entrance to the cave. This was discovered in the 1920s when ranchers out here noticed steam coming up around a big rock that used to sit on top of that hole. They got curious about that and moved the rock. Once they moved the rock, a goat fell in here, so the first people that we know of that went down in here went down to remove the body of that poor goat. Soon after that, some moonshiners found this place. They decided this was a perfect place to make whiskey during Prohibition, so they were making whiskey right down here for the last few years of Prohibition, and it wasn't until after Prohibition was over that some kids snuck in here. They were the first ones to go beyond where the still was and find the big part of the cave. They eventually told people what they had found, got in big trouble, and people started coming out here and exploring the cave with ropes and ladders. Then in 1938, a photographer came out here. He took some nice pictures of the cave. He showed them to his friends in San Antonio. One of the people that he showed was a man named Jimmy Horn. Jimmy Horn came out here, fell in love with the place, ended up buying this piece of land, and that's when they built the house and the stairway, put in the lights and the trails, and they opened it to the public in 1939. And then in 1940, they had a contest to name the cave, and the winner was a little boy who said it was too beautiful for a name. So that's how it got its funny name. Any questions? All right, let's go a little further.
That's a long ways down.
So over here is where they were making their whiskey. That's why the ceiling's all black in here. They were probably using wood to cook it with. And again, these guys weren't too interested in exploring. They were more interested in drinking, so it wasn't until after Prohibition was over that those kids snuck in here. They were the first ones to go beyond where the still was, right about there, and down into this pit. And if you can imagine what this pit looked like without the stairs in it, and you look right down here, you can see what those kids would have had to climb down and back up to get in and out of here.
Oh, wow, this is deep.
One there.
So when you get down to the bottom of this little flight of stairs right in front of me, watch your head if you're over 5'2".
One there.